Hi, it's Tanya from Nurture Wellness. Welcome to my 21 days of self-care video series. Today's self-care is lymphatic drainage. Our lymphatic system, or lymph system, is just the drainage portion of our circulation, of our circulatory system. So anytime we increase circulation, we're increasing our lymphatic flow or our drainage. The technique I'm going to show you is something I do on a regular basis that really helps me feel like I'm supporting my lymphatic system. This technique is called the Big Six by Dr. Perry Nicholson, who developed it. He has a lot of resources on the subject. The Big Six technique focuses on 6 of our major lymph nodes. They reside underneath the collarbone, at the side of the neck, in the armpit or axilla area, the abdomen, the groin, and behind the knees. And you'll see in this diagram and in the video that those are some major lymph nodes. Those are like the reservoirs for our lymphatic or drainage system. By stimulating these areas, we can ensure optimal drainage in our body, or at least improve it. The principle of the technique is that we are going to rub, tap, and circle each area. So each technique in each area about 10 times. So rub 10 times, tap 10 times, circle 10 times, and you'll see that demonstrated here. We always start with the collarbone, as that is our major reservoir for uptake of any extra fluid in our body. So we're going to start one side at a time, rubbing about 10 to 12 times, then tapping, and then circling on the clavicle or collarbone area. Then we're going to be moving up to the neck area. I like to make a V shape with my fingers, not necessary, but that way I get a little bit in front of the ear as well. And we're going to be working on the side of the neck, rub, tap, and circle. Again, about 10 to 12 times each, but you can go with your gut on that and change that, the amount of the technique a little bit more. You can spend more time in an area if you think it needs it. And then the third area that we're going to move to is our armpit. So we're going to rub, then tap, and then circle. And then we're going to move to the abdomen, and we're going to rub, tap, and circle. There's bigger surface area, and the tissue's a little bit deeper there. So I tend to do a little bit more than 10 or 12 here. Especially with the tapping, I do a little bit of percussion there. You can do some drumming, and you can work on that abdomen a little bit more. Then you can move on to the fourth area, which is the groin area. And that's just where our torso meets our legs in the front. It's very superficial, so again, just about 10 of each. You'll feel that getting warm right away as you start rubbing it. You don't need a lot of pressure for these at all. And then the last area is behind the knees. So we're just going to rub, then tap, and then circle behind the knee. I always end by doing some full body, either shaking or tapping. So I like to sort of tap, bounce, and tap gently on my heels, maybe 5 or 10 times, and then do a little bit of shaking out of my limbs. And that allows the circulation to really be stimulated. I like to do this technique in the morning, but any time of day that works for you, this will be of benefit. Give it a try and let me know how it goes.